All right, guys. Welcome to Chilling with c.bo. I am here with my usual guest, the one and only. How you
Hi
doing,
guys,
Juan?
I'm good.
Uh, yeah, we haven't filmed since the beginning of May when we talked about Endgame. That's honestly on my part. I'm sorry. Life got in the way and stuff like that. But I really want to do it more often because I love doing podcasts and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm doing another one. Almost 2 months later, but hey, it's alive. Chilling with c.bo is still alive and kicking, but it's not dead.
I we're all living our best lives right here, man.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
All
So
right,
anyway, man, whew, Juan, it is hot.
it is
It's gonna
blazing.
be. We live in New Jersey and we're in the middle of a heat wave. You know what people do in the middle of the summer?
What?
They go to the movies.
Go to the movies?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why there are summer blockbusters because the theaters are always so cold and you always could spend a good 2 hours in a nice ventilated area watching a badass movie.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna talk about some summer movies that so far and how we view the summer so far and some facts and stuff like that. So we already talked about Avengers Endgame. That was the start of the summer blockbuster
We'll
season.
get a little bit more to it, but the deleted scenes coming out soon.
Yes, but and Avengers Endgame still has not caught up to Avatar. It's about, let's see. Right now I'm looking at Box Office Mojo and Avengers Endgame is at 2.75 billion worldwide and Avatar is, let me check. Avatar's 2.788 billion. So that has 30 more million to go. And ooh, that's kind of rough right now because it's very competitive right now, and just not as many people are seeing the movie as they were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but expect that since there's deleted scenes at the end of it, and the dedication that Marvel fans have to this series, they'll break it. They will definitely break it.
We'll see.
In fact, I will declare that it will be 2.8 billion that Avengers will set.
Yeah, but it's got to get to 2.88 billion, and it's got to overcome it to make more than Avatar.
My friend, you are doubting Marvel Studios. Never.
I'm just saying, man, it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy.
I know, but I have faith. I have faith.
I personally will laugh if it doesn't surpass it because of all this hype. And I personally am a fan of Avatar, so it's like when people like diss Avatar online, I get a little offended, and it's like, what did Avatar ever do to you? Like, come on.
Well, I have nothing but respect for Avatar and what it's done for pop culture, but
Yeah.
I do think it's time for uh, a new movie to take reign of the title. Avatar's had it long enough.
It's been 10 years. Let's see if it's gonna be 11.
Exactly. Now,
So the next like blockbuster. Did you see Detective Pikachu?
I did.
Oh, okay. So that's enough. Okay. So what'd you think about that?
The technology was amazing. Dedication that they did to try to make the Pokemon look as photorealistic as possible is great is great to Pokemon fans and lovers of movies alike, and especially children.
Yes.
But in terms of the movie itself, it was corny.
Yes, but I mean, I thought it was fun. It was corny, yes, because Pokemon in of itself is kind of corny. Um, so it's like, how serious can you make a Pokemon movie? Like that's what I'm saying. It's the first one ever at this scale, so it's like I don't blame them for going at this approach, and I think they did really well for what they were trying to do.
I mean, my issue is the fact that for me, what really sells a movie for me is the dialogue.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheesy and so bland that there was no substance. The only person that had good dialogue was Detective Pikachu. Everyone else was just.
Yeah, Pikachu is the best part of this movie, and he's worth your ticket alone for that. But
I'm pretty sure Ryan Reynolds improvised most of his lines in it.
yeah, of course. I mean, that was probably in the contract. It's like, yo, I'll be Pikachu, but you gotta let me do whatever I want. This is ridiculous. They're like, all right, fine, fine. And the movie has been successful, so hey, that's good.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it made up a good portion of its budget back, but still, like they say that this movie supposedly broke the mold for video game movies.
I really hope it did.
I don't think by much.
But I mean, think about it this way: the bar is so low for video game movies. It's like something like Detective Pikachu is like the godfather of video game movies.
I mean, nah. I think that I don't think that it helped influence. Think about it this way: Bohemian Rhapsody helped change the narrative of musical biopics and make them actually worth watching.
Okay.
Detective Pikachu did not do that for video game movies. I don't think.
But I feel like it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? It's a good stepping stone.
Yes, it is.
It's a good
But
stepping stone.
what a lot of writers and Hollywood people forget to realize is that you can't transition a video game to the big screen because there's so many variables to the game that people enjoy that you're not going to be able to bring through. You know, there's an essence of story and dialogue and chemistry that you're just not going to translate.
To be fair, though, this wasn't Detective Pikachu is a game, but it's not directly. It was doing its own thing and just using the character and telling its own like detective story rather than just trying to adapt the anime or the video games. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying stick true, like make the changes you have to make, but make them right. You know?
So we both agreed it wasn't the best movie, but it was a fun time.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. So the next one that came out was John Wick 3.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen John Wick 3?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Did you see John Wick 1 and 2?
I have.
Okay. But you haven't seen 3?
No, I have not.
3. Okay, so let me just say this: that 3 is awesome. You could say it's breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You remember the video?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So yeah, John Wick 3, I highly recommend it. The gunplay and the fight choreography is just amazing. You can read my review of it on the Pop Topic. In fact, you can read most of my reviews of these movies on the Pop Topic.
If I may say one thing, I may have missed that Keanu Reeves movie.
Okay.
But I did not miss the other one.
We'll talk about that later. We're kind of going in order.
All right.
Like release date.
Okay, what else?
Did you see Aladdin? I didn't see Aladdin.
I did not see Aladdin. I don't think it's worth my time. I really don't think so. Like I didn't see Beauty and the Beast when it came out, and I love Emma Watson. And
Are you gonna see Lion King?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So okay, we both haven't seen Aladdin, so we don't have much to say. But I will say this: apparently, what everyone thought was gonna be the worst part of the movie, Will Smith as Genie, apparently it's the best part of the movie. So I'll look forward to seeing that. Like at home, you know what I'm saying?
Was it a good movie in general?
It got like borderline reviews, nothing crazy, nothing like terrible. But it's made a lot of money though.
That's all you can really ask for, I guess.
But yeah, I'll see it at home, and I'm excited to see what Will Smith brings to the Genie. Everyone says he's good, so that's cool. So let's see what happened.
Out on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. So then it's Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Yep.
Okay, so I thought this movie was awesome.
Yeah, so did I. I think I know that we're supposed to try to implement a human element into the story to try to give it a little bit more of a narrative.
Yeah.
But I've seen a couple of the Japanese iterations of Godzilla.
Really? I didn't know that.
Like I was young, it was many years ago, and what I liked about some of them was that they didn't focus too much on the human element. The humans were there, but they were there to help just move the plot along. The most of the focus was on Godzilla terrorizing, the town and destroying things and blah blah blah. And then when Mothra and King Ghidorah made their appearances later on in the franchises, it really upped the ante. Here, it was just still focused on the human element too much, And this is a good cast of actors, but
yeah.
The dialogue did them no favors. The story did them no favors. It's like everything that they shouldn't have done, they didn't, and everything that they should have done, they didn't do. Do you understand?
I understand, but that didn't bother me as much because I knew what I was going into the movie. I wanted to see Godzilla and a bunch of monsters kicking ass, and guess what I got?
Yeah, we got that.
Exactly. And I was so happy to see that.
There was more of it. Like there was more. A lot of people are actually complaining that they introduced all the monsters too early. That they should have did what Marvel did and slowly build a universe based on introducing every individual monster.
So like an origin story from Mothra, an origin story.
Yeah, exactly.
Mothra was a World War II veteran, but then she got frozen in time, and she woke up 70 years later.
King Ghidorah lost his magical abilities and then was
Yeah,
proven had the one head, and then
yeah.
he proved himself, and then the three heads came out.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think the humans were sufficient. I think they did what they needed to do. Yes, there should have been more monsters, but I will say this: it's like I was kind of caring what was going on with them, with the family, you know, with the actress of Love 11, Farrah Farmiga, and Kyle Chandler. Millie Bobby Brown, that's her name, the actress 11. Yeah, those three. That was a pretty cool thing to watch. But I will say this: Vera Farmiga's character, the mom. Oh my god, that one decision she makes is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
Whenever she died,
Yeah, but like, but when she, yeah, it was, it was kind of laughable, but the reason why like the action happens is because of that, so I can't be that mad about it. But it's like they could have found a better way to done that. But I still think this was like a pure just summer blockbuster fun, and it was a monster spectacle, pun intended.
But it is right. This movie is enough to get you out of the sun and into the movie theaters.
Yes. Okay, so then what came out that same week is a movie we're gonna talk about a little bit, and compared to another one. Rocketman, burning out his fuse out here alone. So yeah, we saw Rocketman with starring Taron Egerton as Elton John, and it's a musical biopic on his life that takes a lot of liberties as
That's it.
well.
Officially, it's not a biopic.
Officially,
Musical.
but you could call it a fantastical biopic. You could say.
You can't really say that because it's not a biopic. The actors and the directors and the producers have all said this is not a biopic. Even Elton John said it's not a biopic. It's just part of his life that's interpreted through a fantastical musical arrangement.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because the movie takes liberties with the real life, Elton John, but it's on purpose though.
I know.
What I'm saying? Yeah. But so what'd you think of Rocket Man?
Honestly, it's one of my favorite movies of the year.
Okay.
I was not in doubt about Taron Egerton's ability to play Elton John because of how he has been able to mold his voice to not mimic him, but to inject his own musical style into the music of Elton John and bring in his own iteration of the character's music.
Yeah.
So in terms of the singing and the composition, great job, fantastic job. And I heard a lot. I've seen all the interviews he's done about the process that it took for him to learn all this, the hours he spent singing and retuning his vocal cords to make sure he can hit the high notes and the low notes and a lot of the rock music. But he did great with the ballads. Like his strength is with the ballads, but he does a great job with the rock music too. So Taron is an amazing actor.
Yes, definitely.
Like he's not a scrub. He's done Shakespearean theater in London. He's traveled the world. He's brilliant in Kingsman. I've seen him in a couple of British dramas, like Midsummer Murders, which is
never seen that. No.
But he's great. He's a great actor overall.
Okay. I'm not doubting it now. Like I'm sure he's gonna get a lot of work like within the future now.
And like what surprises me most about Taron's acting is the genuine approach he takes to playing Elton. You see the anger management issue that he had to deal with because of his constant need to bury all his stress underneath. You see the drunkenness that he had to endure, the drug usage. Like you really see Taron dive into the madness of Elton John's mind that he had to suffer through from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even the early 90s. Yeah. That's amazing. Jamie, Ben, I'm busy. All right. Jamie Bell, like the way that he plays Bernie.
Yeah.
I was okay with the performance. I liked the fact that he was trying to play the supportive friend who was doing everything he could. but was also a bit of an asshole exploring his, his women.
Yeah.
Then what he dreamed of the American woman would be, and that's funny. Richard Madden did a great job in playing the enemy.
Speaking of that, I saw somewhere that Richard Madden plays the same character as the guy in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're both from Game of Thrones. I forget his name.
John Reed.
Yeah, John Reed. Yeah, okay. Both actors that played John Reed in Rocketman and Bohemian Rhapsody are from Game of Thrones. Aidan Gillen, Littlefinger, in Bohemian, and Richard Madden, Robb Stark, in Rocketman. So I just thought that was funny.
What's funny is that the guy known for in the musical that Madden played,
Yeah.
in the movie, he's the guy that lost Queen, which I thought was hilarious. He's the guy that screwed up Queen, the management with Queen, and lost him to lost him to someone else because of the whole. Remember that scene in Bohemian Rhapsody where they were fighting about Bohemian Rhapsody being played?
Yes.
When they quit the label.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's the one that like tried to bring them in the first place. He's not Mike Myers. He's the other guy you were talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's him. And I thought it was hilarious. And then he found Elton, and then I got sad. But I never realized that John Reed was gay to begin with. They never explored that in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Well, we're gonna talk about Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. So I just want to say my quick thoughts. So I pretty much agree with you on with Rocketman. I thought it was a really good movie as well. Taron Egerton, yeah, he's gonna be a great actor in the future, man. He's hopefully he gets nominated, but I don't have a good feeling about that because it's way too early in the year for that. So we'll see if the Academy is paying attention. And what else? Oh, I really loved like the musical set pieces. It was very dreamlike, but also like you kind of get where Elton was thinking during those times. Like I don't want to spoil anything, but it's like there's like a musical number like where like people are like up in the air and stuff like that. It was really cool. It was really cool how they did it.
What I liked were some of the Easter eggs that they planted into a lot of the musical numbers.
Yeah.
In the Hockey Cat musical piece where you see him kicking a soccer ball, it's a reference to when Elton actually owned a soccer team, a minor Premier League soccer team that did really well for 5 years. He was owning them. So
interesting.
Yeah. Okay. And, one more thing I want to say: Bryce Dallas Howard, Finn,
as the mom. Yeah.
actress,
What'd you think?
Phenomenal.
You thought she was good?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought she was good too. I was like, is that really Bryce Dallas Howard? Because I'm like, because she kind of like really got into it.
No, she did.
And I'm really used to her with red hair, and that's the thing,
I mean, yeah, it's true, but like, it's more the fact that she lost herself in the role.
Yeah.
She became Sheila Eileen, and I personally, I would say it's worthy of a supporting actress nomination.
We'll see. The Academy, hopefully they don't stop paying attention to this movie. We'll see what happens. So now we're gonna compare this to Bohemian Rhapsody, another biopic that's gonna get compared to this one.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of Bohemian Rhapsody?
I like it more.
Okay.
But that's a personal bias as a Queen fan. But
yeah, me too. I like Queen's music better than Elton John's music. That's just
One thing that gets me about the movie is the ending scene, the 1985 concert that's regarded as one of the best live rock concerts of all time.
Yes, that like the last 20 minutes, it's just incredible. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah.
What really like kind of concerns me is that Bohemian Rhapsody did such a good job, and Rami Malek did a phenomenal job of playing Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
That is going to cause a lot of that similar attention towards Taron Egerton and Rocketman, that they're going to expect Taron to be nominated for Best Actor and win all the awards that Remy did. And while I would love to see Taron win for Elton John, I want it to be based on his own merit instead of the precedent that Remy Malek set as Freddie Mercury. Do you understand?
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be against him now because I don't think they're gonna give it 2 years in a row to a guy who plays a musician, and that's just the unfortunate fact. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want it to be compared to Bohemian Rhapsody. I want it to be an individual piece of work. Just because it's another musician doesn't mean that that he has to lose it.
No, I'm just saying because the Academy is petty like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't give something 2 years in a row just because it's like similar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Like it'll be a miracle if he gets nominated and he makes it there, but it's like him actually winning, that's a whole nother level to climb. And there's still so many other movies that are coming out this year that we don't even know of, and whoever can get like, because Rami didn't get the hype till very late into the game. Like that's the thing. Like when he won that first Golden Globe, I'm like, oh my god, this guy's gonna, and he swept. He swept everything. He got a BAFTA and he got the Oscar and the SAG. Like I did not expect that going into the award season. At all. Like it's crazy.
Oh,
It should have went to Bradley Cooper, but that's just another argument for another day. But
I pray for you, Taron Egerton and Bradley Cooper. Suck it. All right.
Yeah.
Um.
But yeah. So overall, I think. Oh yeah, I thought Bohemian Rhapsody was also a really good movie, and yes, I love Queen's music, and the way they did it was awesome. And yes, I will say this: it is very traditional and cliche and but I'm not that mad about it because I can separate movies and real life, and I don't think that movies should exactly adapt real life, but yeah, Rami was amazing. I will say that. And he did deserve to get nominated. I will say that. Yes. And
you don't think he deserved to win?
I mean, he was lip syncing, my friend.
Well, who? Name me one person that can replicate that voice. What?
I'm just saying, maybe he should have gone a Taron route where he brought his own what unique style to Queen. You know what I'm saying? Like Adam Lambert, you know what I'm saying? How he performs for Queen nowadays. No one's expecting him to sound like Freddie, but people still go see him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just me.
Well, to each their own, my friend. To each their own.
But I would say that I would kind of prefer if more if they're gonna make a movie about a real life musician, I think they should go more the Rocketman route than the Bohemian Rhapsody route, because Rocketman purposely becomes fantastical to make it more entertaining while also
fantastical.
what?
That's because the person is fantastical. Elton was fantastical. The fact that it matters, not every artist that we encounter is going to be like that. Sure, they live all these great and grandiose lives, but you can't really compare it to the style and flamboyance that Elton lived his, because it fits the style.
So
let's say if you're going to do a movie about Jimi Hendrix, how would you do it? Like with psychedelic effects and a lot of dream scenarios, it wouldn't make any sense.
I think they actually did make a Jimi Hendrix movie, but no one saw it. But, but anyway, so you don't think a Freddie Mercury movie could be as fantastical as Rocketman? I think so. Because Freddie Mercury is just as crazy and mythical as Elton John.
Yeah, but no, I'll put it this way. Yes, there was flamboyancy within the style of Freddie Mercury, but not in the comparison of Elton John.
Okay.
I don't think. I mean, for all Freddie did, and for all magical that he tried to make himself to be, he was still a serious person underneath all of it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what they showed with Elton John as well. He was still a man with a lot of demons, and I think Bohemian may have tried to have done something more creative. I think.
I did.
Okay. So what is your stance on that?
On whether or not Freddie Mercury's
No, whether or not movies based on real life musicians should go a more fictional, fantastical route like Rocketman, or just try to play it straight like Bohemian Rhapsody, but still has the music as well.
I think it depends on the artist.
Okay.
Like, if you're gonna make a biopic about Eminem, do you want to be straight up about it, or would you want to go the fantastical one?
Well, think of it. Okay, so Eminem is a guy with a lot of he has a lot of demons as well, and I feel like if you can get creative with that, I could see like a rap like jukebox thing, like something like Hamilton, where they're just rapping and crazy stuff is going, fantastical things are going on around them, but it's still play pretty much based on his life. What do you think? And to be fair, 8 Miles like the unofficial.
I would only want that to happen if it's during his drug usage phase.
Okay.
And and you see like the musical numbers for like Without Me and for like all the times he was high, you know?
Yeah. And to be fair, 8 Miles like his unofficial biopic.
All right. Next. There's one more thing.
You said no, talk about your one thing, and I was gonna bring up another thing. So talk about your thing.
Well, we gotta move on from the topic really quick to like the last movie for the summer for people to see. But in the meantime, there's one more thing I want to say. Is like, imagine like Logic doing his biopic. That jizz would be messy.
That would be weird.
It would.
And if you listen to his mixtape, his life was pretty much a mess before he was like started rapping.
Yeah. Nah, like I'm thinking like
I wanted to adapt the incredible true story to a movie. That's what I want.
That works for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. So I was saying, like, oh, you were mentioning the other day who they should adapt next, and you were saying David Bowie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you want to play David Bowie?
What's the name of that actor? He plays Nikola Tesla in an upcoming movie. His name is Matthew. No, not him. Sorry, Nicholas Holt.
Oh, Beast.
Yeah, the guy that plays Beast in the X-Men Origins movies.
Oh wow. Can I see it? No, but then again, actors can transform into the roles all the time. But you were mentioning another interesting one that you're kind of in favor of.
Tilda Swinton.
Yeah. That'd be crazy if they actually pull that off.
I mean, it would, and I can see the appeal of it.
Yeah.
But if we're going for strict authenticity, you need a man to play it. You need just a man.
Yeah.
Tilda.
And would you want it to play it straight or go fictional, fantastical like Rocketman?
Fantastical, but I would want it to be much more than Rocketman, because the life of David Bowie is just such a weird and convoluted one that explores. He's the guy that helped transform space topics into an actual musical genre.
Yeah.
And he actually expanded more upon the basis of sexuality and love and gender fluidity that expected. So I would want that to be in, like, imagine if Rocketman was on steroids.
Yeah, I'd want to see Space Oddity, but like in a crazy big budget movie where they're like doing crazy psychedelic things. That'd be awesome.
Exactly.
So yeah, I pretty much agree with you on there. So okay, so moving on. What's another summer movie that came out? Did you see? I know you probably didn't see this. Dark Phoenix. Did you see that? Okay. So Dark Phoenix, I did see that. I actually did not think it was nowhere near as bad as people thought it was. I thought it was actually a pretty good movie. I thought it was very interesting with the way they. It was a small scale personal X-Men movie, I would say, if that makes sense.
I just feel bad for Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, some stuff in there was kind of messy. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, like she's been dying to be a Marvel character for so long.
I mean that the X-Men franchise is pretty much over. So
But like I'm saying, she wanted to be Captain Marvel before Brie Larson got the role. She didn't get it. So she tried to find another way in, and it just didn't work out. You know?
yeah. But she'll probably be casted sometime. And plus, she can't be that mad. She has a big movie coming up this year in It Chapter 2, so it's all good.
That's true.
All right, so what's the last one? Okay, so after that, Toy Story 4. Yeah, so we caught up. So what do you think of Toy Story 4, Juan?
I agree with your opinion that it's the second best Toy Story movie made, right after Toy Story 2, which I think is the greatest Toy Story movie in the whole series.
Wow, you are an intellectual, I will say.
It's one of my favorites, like honestly, because
Yes,
because
it is the best, yeah.
it's one of the few movies that could actually handle introducing new characters without ruining the essence of what made the movie so great. You know?
Yeah.
Toy Story 1, it's a great original start to a series.
I think they're all great.
They're all great, but if you had to compare them side by sides, Toy Story 1 was just a little,
it's basic.
It's basic. It's very basic. It's bland. I wouldn't say it's bland, but it's like
Yeah.
it's like a Big Mac. It's the basic ingredients with the same good flavors that y'all love. The Toy Story 2 was like the quarter pounder.
Yeah.
And a lot more to offer and new experiences to try when it came out originally.
What do you think of Toy Story 3?
Good. It was really good. I think it was good, but I didn't feel like if I felt like it was a period on a sentence that had been written a long time ago, which is we all have to grow up sometime, but that doesn't mean we don't have to let the objects of our past fade away into the obscurity that we leave them behind. We can pass them on to the younger generations from them to learn and to enjoy. This is what happened at the end of the movie, which I can appreciate, but it made me feel old, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, me too. So my ranking is Toy Story 2, Toy Story 4, the original Toy Story, and Toy Story 3.
That's a good ranking. That is good.
Yeah, Toy Story 4, in my opinion, was just awesome. It's been a while since I enjoyed an animated movie so much in theaters, and it was just a joy to watch.
A while?
Well, yeah, probably Spider-Verse. Never mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, 6 months. 6 months.
That's not a while.
Okay. I may have been dramatic. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, Toy Story 4. Yeah, what they were able to pull off and making a fourth movie actually work in a series that didn't really need one. That in of itself is just an accomplishment.
It is, but now there's rumors of a fifth one, and I'm not happy about that because just let it die already, man.
I mean, if they can make a fourth one work, as I don't want to spoil anything, but if they don't include a certain thing in the fifth one, I'll be okay with it.
That's the thing. You can't make a fifth Toy Story without Woody. But at the same time, Toy Story is Woody. So it's hard.
It is hard.
It's tricky.
I mean, it is tricky, and I will say this, that Pixar is definitely not going to leave this franchise alone, but I do feel like they're going to leave it alone for a while. But they're going to, because I heard on Disney Plus, they're going to make a Forky show. A show about...
I mean, it's about time John Ratzenberger got the credit he was due as the man.
No, not Porky. Forky.
Forky?
Yeah. Yeah, Forky, yeah.
I can already picture the animation is just going to be so crude and so bad, like a lot of other spin-off shows.
Well, apparently Pixar is directly involved with it, because I know because apparently they're going to make a Monsters University type of show.
I just want to see. I'm waiting for the Monsters. What do you call it? I'm waiting for the Monsters Inc. sequel, not the prequel. I want the sequel.
I mean, they're not scaring people anymore, so.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. What's the world like with that? You know?
I mean, they're making kids smile now. I mean, it'd be kind of a boring.
I want to see.
No. You know what I want? You know what I want to see? I want to see Sully reunite with Boo. That's what I want to see.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I thought you were talking about seeing that more of that. Okay, I got you.
And I want to see like the fight to try to bring the monster world and the human world together.
Ooh,
I think that'd be a good idea.
that'd be interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
And then Mr. Incredible just comes out of nowhere.
It's showtime.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
So like, yeah, Pixar. In my opinion, Pixar has been kind of on and off. They have hits, but they have misses at the same time. These last couple of years.
The only one miss I can really attribute to Pixar was Cars 2.
Did you see Cars 3?
I did not.
Okay, I didn't see it either. I want to see it actually. Okay, so I haven't seen Cars 2, Cars 3, and The Good Dinosaur. Have you seen any of those?
I've seen The Good Dinosaur.
That was A Good Dinosaur.
That's a heartwarming movie.
Really?
Yeah, of course. It's a scared little kid trying to live in a world where that he doesn't understand, and he's just trying to grow up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do want to see it. So okay, I'm pulling up this article right now. So Toy Story 4 is getting 2 spin-offs for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. One is called Forky Ask a Question, and it will center on Forky. And apparently it's gonna be dedicated on episodes on Forky trying to figure out, something about life, apparently. And one of the episodes is like, what is love? Or something. Yeah. And then there's gonna be a short film focusing on Bo Peep. And it explains where she was between her going missing and then her popping up again in Toy Story 4.
Yeah, she just bounced around. I really can't imagine I mean, I can see the possibilities, but I wouldn't go with it.
Yeah. So yeah, the Toy Story is not dead yet, guys. What do you think your favorite movie so far this summer is? Now that we talked about the movies we've seen so far,
Definitely.
What?
Rocketman.
Rocketman?
Yeah.
So you like it better than Endgame and Toy Story 4?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You know what? I respect that. I really do. Oof. Okay, so for me, it's between Endgame, John Wick, Godzilla, and Toy Story. And you know what? I'd probably still go with Endgame. Endgame was just pure epicness, man.
That's fair. I mean, that movie made me cry.
Yeah.
I would say it was like my favorite movie of the year. Rocketman is definitely my favorite.
Okay, that is fair. So are we looking forward to any more movies coming up this summer? We mentioned The Lion King. Are you going to be watching that?
Yes, I am. When I have the time.
Yeah, because as you guys may know, actually, no, you wouldn't know because why would you? Juan and Only is going to Syracuse for his master's.
Yep, gotta get that degree to get that job, baby.
And what's your master's officially going to be on? Like, what are you studying?
And digital journalism.
Broadcast and digital journalism. Okay, nice.
Right in my wheelhouse. Always on camera, always viewing.
All right. Are we excited for Far From Home, Spider-Man?
Coming out this weekend, but I can't see it because I'm traveling up to freaking Syracuse that same weekend.
Well, it comes out July 2nd, so technically it's next. No, it comes out July 3rd. July 3rd or 2nd. I don't know.
That's July 2nd.
Okay, so it comes out on Sunday. Actually, no, it comes out on Monday. Wait. Yeah, July 2nd. I'm stupid right now, guys. Sorry. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for that movie as well. The reviews came out, and of course, people love it because it's a Marvel movie. But what are you most excited for Far From Home?
There was a scene that they were gonna put in with Falcon, where he catches Spider-Man in midair, and you see that Falcon is the new Captain America. And there's an exchange between them where he's like, "Hey, how's life as Captain America? Good. How's life as Spider-Man? Good. Can I throw the shield? No. Steve would have let me throw the shield. No, he wouldn't. And I was just hoping for that exchange to like show up in the movie, but apparently they took it out like last second.
Interesting. So apparently, Far From Home has a 93% Rotten Tomatoes. No surprise, it's a Marvel movie. But yeah, I'm excited for Mysterio because Mysterio is always like one of those underrated Spider-Man villains, and it's like it'll be nice to see him in live action doing what he does with his illusions. And I'm so glad they went with the fishbowl look. If they changed that look, I would have rioted.
Wait, what?
I would have rioted on the streets if they took away the fishbowl of Mysterio.
Not a fishbowl. Yeah, it's a fishbowl. But
it's a fishbowl. Come on.
They haven't revealed the whole plot yet, Like,
yeah.
They worked so hard not to reveal the whole plot, but they've
apparently there's a lot of twists and turns, and like apparently there's like stuff about like the multiverse and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it ends Phase 3 and how it can lead into Phase 4 in that future. But yeah, I'm excited. Any Marvel movie I'm excited for, and it's the third Marvel movie this year. I can't believe we already reached that. Like Captain Marvel, Endgame, and now this.
It's been one hell of a ride, man. Yeah. Can't wait for Phase 4. Can't wait for Keanu Reeves to be Adam Warlock. Can't wait.
That's not official, guys. No.
Let it be heard. Can't wait for the Fantastic Four and the X-Men to join. Can't wait for the recasts. Can't wait for Hugh Jackman to give us 2 cents on who the new Wolverine should be.
All right. Are you gonna see the new Tarantino movie Once Upon a Time in America? No, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It looks good, but I don't know. Because I love Quentin. I love his work. I don't know if it's me going to the theater worthy, especially since I'm going to be in my graduate course for a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna see it because any movie with Leo, Margot Robbie, and Brad Pitt, it has my money. And Quentin Tarantino's directing them. Just take my money, please. Take my money.
The B storyline of the movie is the Manson murders. Can you believe that?
Yeah, but since Tarantino likes to play with history, like he did within Inglourious Bastards, I feel he's gonna do his own thing with this movie as well. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, again, take my money. I love Tarantino. I love almost every movie he does, and I love those actors. Just please, just take it. Take my wallet. I'm gonna be watching that.
All right.
And and Hobbs and Shaw. You gonna watch that or no? No. I've seen that trailer in the theater so many times, and I just get more excited about it. Like it's just The Rock, Jason Statham, kicking ass. Let's go. Let's do this.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Yes. And yeah, that's pretty much the summer season, and I'm sure when we do our next podcast, we can talk about the rest of those movies.
All right, so one thing that you and I know we love talking about the entertainment.
Yeah.
We also love talking about sports, my guy.
Yeah.
And you're a major basketball guy, so the main story I want to focus on with you today. Well, there's 3 main stories in basketball. The first story is
Toronto.
Yes, Toronto. With not only that they won the NBA championship, but that Kyrie Irving is possibly considering staying, not just on like a 1-year deal.
Oh, you mean Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. Sorry.
Kyrie Irving's going to the Nets first of all. So.
All right, slow your roll there, Buster Brown. All right. With Kawhi and how he's feeling about Toronto. Give me your thoughts.
So first off, congratulations to the Toronto Raptors for winning the championship when no one thought ever in your history you would win one because you're not even an American team, first of all. So it's like, Kawhi Leonard, that was the best gamble ever in sports, getting Kawhi Leonard when people knew he was on his last year of his contract, because he could have easily just kind of tuned out and waited a year and just moved on to LA, what most people thought he was going to do. But he was like, no, I got something to prove. He won a fucking championship for Canada, man, in an American league. It's insane. Like, And yeah, his playoff run was one of the best I've ever seen. I compare it to Dirk Nowitzki's in 2011 or like LeBron's in 2013. Like it was insane to watch him every night. And I honestly think he resigns for 1 year and then he moves on to LA after that. I think he wants to run it back.
I think he shouldn't play the city of Toronto like that. And since he already rejected his option with Toronto, he should just move to LA already.
I think he should run it back. I think they could do it something special if they do it 2 in a row.
If you want to do it something special, don't play with the hearts of the fans, man. You see, I'm on the side of the fans here. And based on like, I understand that winning chips is like great and all, and just like trying to get like them, trying to get like those trophies and that hardware. But at the same time, you're also toying with the emotions of your fan base.
I mean, think of it this way: if you're a Toronto fan and you just witnessed this, it's like I don't care what you do, man. You're a legend to our country. Like you could do whatever you want, whether you resign or you go to another team. Like because 2019 Toronto will always have 2019, man. So it's like he could do whatever he wants, and maybe he wants to do it again. And apparently he's grown to love Toronto. Like have you seen him like the parades?
I have, but I'm hoping that he stays in Toronto. Like
you wanted to stay.
Like what I mean, like stays permanently. Like screw LA, screw LA, stay in Toronto. That's what I'm hoping.
Okay.
Like maybe the occasional visit to LA, but that's it.
So just retire there?
Yeah, man. Like retire in Toronto. Stay with the city that actually gave you a chance and didn't abandon you, unlike the Spurs.
Okay.
You know, the city gave him a home and gave him reassurance that he could be himself again, and which he did, and became the most dominant player in the postseason this year. So, you know, stick with the team that gave you a chance.
In a perfect world, he gets a 5-year deal with Toronto.
In a perfect world, but we don't live in a perfect world. The max deal is a rigged system, and people and often teams don't know how to use it. Speaking of, before we wrap this up, man, I want to bring up one quick topic of discussion related back to movies.
Mm-hmm.
So about 3 days ago, it was announced that Michael B. Jordan is going to replace Keanu Reeves in a new Matrix trilogy.
Ooh. Okay, so I heard that was like rumors, but there's more smoke to that rumor than usual. That apparently Warner Brothers does want to revisit the Matrix, and apparently Michael V. Jordan is a name attached to that. If that does happen, I'm all for it. I think they could do a lot with it. But I mean, here's the thing, though.
The first is really a credible news source.
Yeah. Who reported this? The
Independent.
Oh, okay.
It's a credible UK news source.
Okay, so right now it's a rumor, but there's smoke to that rumor. Like there's credibility to that rumor.
Yep.
So so here's the thing with the Matrix. The first one's a masterpiece. The second one, I like the second one, but like
I think the second one's a meme.
What?
The second one's
a meme? Why is that?
It's memorable for all the wrong reasons.
I will say this: the action scenes in the second one are amazing, and it's worth watching just for that. But the third one, I think, kind of went a little off the rails.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And and apparently they already like saved the world in the third one, so I don't know what they're gonna do with this fourth one if it happens. But if they find a creative, exciting way to bring it back and kind of try to go back to like more of that artistic way of the first one, I'd be down for it. And Michael B. Jordan is an actor I respect, so I'd be down. Like I don't like because the Matrix, there's cool stuff you can do with it, and I would like to see that. How about you?
I don't know. It's a mixed bag. It's I will always see Keanu Reeves as the one, and not because Logic said he was the one like Keanu Reeves, but I will always see Keanu Reeves as the person that is the Matrix franchise. Lawrence Fishburne, phenomenal actor, but Lawrence Fishburne be damned. But
I agree with you. I think it'd be weird if Keanu Reeves wasn't in it.
Yep.
But then we'll see. I don't want it to be like this is probably a years off from now, so it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But there's probably definitely been conversations about it because I mean, like, you know, every other old franchise is coming back. You know.
How would you improve upon the new Matrix? Like, what would you do? The reconstruction of humanity after the machines went down, or maybe a new Matrix world?
I mean, like, that's the thing. The end of the third one is kind of like the book is closed on the Matrix, so it's like, so I
got a note from my brother. My shout out to our another former host of ours, Mr. Vote for Pedro, and he said that it might be a prequel series.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, it should probably go in that direction instead of like trying to continue out of Matrix Revolutions. We'll see. Again, like, it's gonna be weird without Keanu Reeves, but Michael B. Jordan, I definitely like him as an actor. So we'll see what happens. And apparently
be there, maybe like in spirit, as like a mentor for Keanu, for Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, and apparently the Wachowskis, the original director of the trilogy, are involved. So
Lana Wachowski.
What?
Lana Wachowski.
No, apparently both of them are involved now.
I'm just looking forward to it. I love Michael B. Jordan as an actor. He was the only good thing in that Fantastic Four reboot.
Oof.
The only good thing. He was the only good thing. He did a great job as Killmonger in Black Panther. He was Creed. It was an amazing movie. The first one. I'm dying to see the second one.
You haven't seen the second one?
Oh, I'm dying to see it because I love
it
so much, and I want to see the return of the Russian. Oh,
that's great. I loved it. I loved it actually. So yeah, so I think that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I don't know when we're gonna be back, but I'll try to do it. I will be less than 2 months. I can guarantee you that.
What do you mean? No,
like I'll say like it won't be like more than a month of absence.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. We're gonna do this more often. I love doing podcasts, and we're gonna do more of them.
I will listen gladly when I'm not featured.
All right, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, man, thanks for bringing me on. And not gonna lie, you've been one of my good friends over the past 2 years, and I'm gonna sincerely miss you when I'm up in Syracuse.